Hey guys, how's it going? Carl here, Bunny's Garage. Today we're gonna do a really boring job, but I thought I'd bring you along. We're doing a bit of an oil change, oil filter and fuel filter on the new daily 2011 BT50. Alright, so I'll grab some shit and we'll get into it, eh? See you soon. Here we are. I'm just going to do the oil change, do a new filter and oil, and put a new fuel filter on it. So I've only just bought this. Had it for like 3 days, and then it was in for a new head. So I've just got it back not long ago, about a week ago. Put a few Ks on it, so now that it's got a new head and everything's all where it should be, I suppose I better look after it. Hopefully it lasts. It's just a 2011 BT50 3 litre diesel turbo 5-speed manual. Not a bad ute. Yeah, reasonably tidy. Not too bad of a ute. Goes pretty good. But anyway, it is what it is. Japanese, not like. But we'll get into it, eh? Take the cap off. Remember to put oil back in it. Alright, and we need 3/4 spanner. Probably don't actually even need 19mm, but never mind. Let's get under. Of course, they put the drain plug in a really annoying place, facing the back of the ute. I don't know if you can see anything. Give that a crack. Little drain tin under there. This is where you get all the filthy diesel oil all down your bloody arm. No, it didn't. Lucky. Put that there, we'll just let that drain for a while. It's getting harder and harder to get up off that ground, I tell you. Alright, I've got another drain tin over here, so we'll take that over while that's draining. Chuck this around this side. Now the bloody way. The oil filter is up under the left hand guard arch here, straight through here. Nice and tight. Somewhere in here, there it is. Drawer of bits and pieces. The oil filter remover. Alright, ratchet. Extension. And drop it. A good start, wasn't it? Alright, try that again, eh? Probably easier if I put you down and use two hands in there, which I'm going to have to. You can just have it lay down, eh? Alright, finally, just take this filter off, and hopefully I'm getting the drains in. Probably not. Well, they put things in some stupid fucking places, man. Alright, so it's the old one off. And what is it? It's a Ryco one as well. 418. Oh, okay. So we've got a different filter here. Alright, I'll just put you down and I'll sort this out. It's got a Ryco 418 on it. And this one here is a 632. I'll just go do some googling and make sure I got the right one. See you shortly. Alright, back again. Just did some googling because yeah, I did actually get my wife. She should know what she's on about. She works at one of our local parts places. But yeah, this is one she brought back. Z632 Ryco one, which is the right filter. Sorry for doubting you. But the one that came off it is a 418. So I don't know. Same size filter. The seal's the same size. Thread is the same size. So don't know. Don't know what the difference is. Alright, so now that we've got that sorted, we will take this little annoying plastic seal off. Just like that. Alright. Open up our new oil. This is what they recommend for this ute. It's a Penrite HPR Diesel 10 semi-synthetic 10W40 full zinc. Alright, sounds like it's what we want. Dip your finger in there, get a little bit. Just rub it around the seal here. Just like that. We'll take a rag over and get in there till we took the old one off. Let's give it a good wipe. Make sure there's no shit around where the seal was going to sit. So last thing you want to do is do all this and then it leaks. It's pretty good. Alright, so get new filter. I do usually like to fill these before you put them on, but of course it goes on sideways, so you can't, it'll just leak out. Take this, screw it back on. A good tighten. Stupid gloves, you can't get a grip on anything. Alright, that's on there nice and tight. Just take it before I take a skate. Alright, put the drain plug back in, set brake. Same thing, just give it a bit of a wipe. Any shit on there. Same on the drain plug. So there's no shit around the edge. Alright, let's chuck that back in. And I've got some oil in the drain plug and the drain tin. I took the filter off. Most of it. Alright, so that's nice and tight. I'll leave it wet. Shit underneath for now. Alright. Got the oil here. It comes with a little funnel. Look at that. I bet that will pop off and we'll lose like 2 litres of oil all over the motor and all over the floor. Yep, of course it will. So it doesn't even thread on me. Just like every other one that they give you. Shit. Yep. Not going to risk that. We'll get a proper funnel. I don't know why they give you those bloody things, eh? I haven't had one yet that stays on me. Alright, so I'll chuck it there. Grab the old tripod over here. So I'm sick of holding this. You carry your own weight, eh? Can't go through life people carrying you. Alright. Alright, so come over here. Sit you in there. Sure you all know how to do an oil change anyway, but hey, I got no one to talk to today. Alright, there's 7 litres in here. Apparently that is how much these things hold. Look at that funnel's better than the other one. You can actually screw it into the bloody top of the motor. Alright, fit this in there. They recommend 7 litres from empty if you're doing can't even talk. If you're replacing the filter, 7 litres. Alright. Done. Oh, hit but the bonnet just for good luck. You won't be doing the job right if you didn't bash your head on something. Put that cap back on. Alright, we'll give that a crank over. Need to build some oil pressure. We'll start. Built the oil pressure nicely. Oil pissing out underneath, so I must put everything back together. Got that filter nice and tight. They're meant to be pretty good utes, these things, pretty much the same as the old Rangers. 7 litres my ass. Still fucking empty. These manufacturers specs, eh? And they're shit. Could probably actually still do with another, probably half a litre, which is great because it's only got 7 litres. So that's fantastic. So I'll put that in there. Still a little bit in there. I'm going to stand here for the next 10 minutes, getting every little drop. Alright, we'll just leave that drain in there for a bit. Not a hell of a lot coming out. We'll pull this air cleaner out. Should actually pour a new one of them. It's got a fair bit of dust and oh, shit. I'll blow that out with the air compressor. Back in, just blow that out as best as I can. I'll actually have to order a new one. It's pretty clogged up, but it'll do for now. I'll slap that back in. Should have actually thought about that when I was organising everything else. Alright, we'll carry on leaving that draining. Gotta get your money's worth these days. We'll do this fuel filter. Alright, you're watching. Let's get you in here. Fuel filter's pretty easy to do. One nut there, one nut there. There's a hose here, another hose here. Just pull that whole thing out. Pretty straightforward. Alright, so we'll get that out of here. Thing with these diesels, you've got to keep on top of them. They don't like being neglected. Well, some do. I shouldn't really say that, but yeah, some do. The old truck out there, Isuzu Elf, it's an old one, 86 I think it is, 87. I've had that for, how long we've been here, 3 years. I bought it like 3 years ago to actually move instead of towing trailers around and shit like that. Thought it'd be a bit easier, just go buy a truck, and it's been hanging around ever since because it's so bloody reliable, and I haven't touched it. You can leave it sitting there for months and months and it will just jump into life and go. It's got a bit of an issue, one of the brakes locks on if you don't use it for a while. So you got to go down the street, jabbing the brakes and locking it up, and it will skid and sort of free it up. Apart from that, can't complain. Haven't changed the oil, done a thing to it. Alright, and then right down here where you can't get to, they've put a plug. Alright, so you unplug that, like that, and here we have it. Oh, let's just tip diesel everywhere. Grabbed out the drain tin. Take it over here. And come along, hey, come over here. Alright, we'll get some of the old sawdust off of the vice, because we don't want that in the new filter. Alright, and then try and hold it in the vice somehow without damaging anything. Set it on there like that. Bracket bolts too. Alright, I've got to get that off. Grab some tools. I just found it's a bit of a, bit of an overkill. Big crescent, or whatever you want to call them. But it's the only thing I've got that's big enough to grab on that. And just loosen this, carefully loosen this plastic thing off. And then you dribble diesel everywhere again. Just like that. That over there. You gotta take the filter off. Is that filter remover gone? Hey. That is bloody tight. Whew. Take it out of the vice because it's going to make a bit of a mess. Shit, that was tight. Alright, so then take that off. I wonder when the last time I set a filter done. It's still got a Mazda one on it. See that? This probably hasn't had a filter for a long time, like that. The rest of it was pretty neglected. Typical tradies you do. Alright, I'll chuck this back in the vice here. Just give this the face of this a bit of a clean. So there's no shit on there. Make sure I haven't picked up any sawdust. That's all over the bench. Sort of clean that up. I'll grab the new filter. And unfortunately, it's a frame one. Hopefully the fuel filters are a lot better than the oil filters, because they are shit. Alright, so I've got the new filter here. I've got a new seal. Alright. The seal there goes on this plastic thing over here. Same size. Yep. Alright, let's chuck a little bit of something on there. chucked a bit of oil on that seal there. Always pays to put something on there so you don't put them on dry and risk ripping them and nicking them or whatever. Alright, and then this one, just take the old seal off of here, off that plastic hoodie. Give that a bit of a clean up. Alright, because you don't want any leaks in this thing. Diesels don't like leaks in their fuel system. Alright, chuck that on there. So it goes in straight, don't cross thread it like I nearly did. Alright, so that goes on there. Wind that down nice and tight. Get the old oversized cruising on here. Do this up nice and tight, like I said, don't want any leaks in there. But you also don't want to do it up that tight that you snap it. Alright. And there we go. Job done. New fuel filter on there. Give it a bit of a clean so it, you know, looks professional. Ain't no hoary backyard bloody mechanic here. Oh, no, that's right, we are. Alright, so bring it back over here. Same thing, except backwards. Plug it in. Somehow. I don't know why they put shit you can't reach. Just to piss you off, I think. Alright, problem I'm having is I can't see, for one. Once we get the plug down there, both ends are in the way, so you can't actually see which way around the plug goes. There we go. Yeah, got it. Alright. Put that back on there. Two nuts back on there. Just like that. This hose was, which one was this? This one was this one. This hose goes on there. That hose went on there, like that. Alright, let's put back on. Now that's all put back together. There should be a, but there's not. Okay. So you just push this thing on the top. do these up, eh, before you forget. Talk them down to manufacturer's specs, you see, which is tight. Alright, you watching this thing here? Boop, boop. Little plunger on top. Just pump that. What you're doing is you're priming that filter you just put on, filling it up, and usually diesels have like a little bleed screw in the side there. You pump them up, hold it down like you're doing brakes, and then open this bleeder and lets all the air out, because they don't like air in their system at all. This one doesn't have one, so never mind. Let's check for leaks. It's not leaking any diesel anywhere. Alright, I think we've got all we're going to get out of here. Chuck that back on there because we've got no more oil, so if it doesn't read right, it doesn't read right. And we have, look at that, eh? If you leave it there for long enough, there is, okay, can you see? I can't. Bang on full. Alright, so that is job done. Oil done, new filter, new fuel filter. See if it runs now after putting the diesel filter on there. Hopefully it will. And it's full of air. So, now we're going to have to try and bleed this system somehow. I really don't know how you do it on this. I think if it didn't have a bleeder, it would sort of bleed itself. But no, it is not the case. Alright, back again, battery went flat. Got sick of me mucking around, I think. Anyway, so, job done. We have, alright, I've got to get a new air cleaner element. That one is pretty bad. So we've done the oil, it's bang on the full mark. Done the oil filter, done the fuel filter. Alright, and just go around, check. Power steering's alright, brake fluid's alright, it's all on the full marks. There's water in it, there's water in this. Better be water in here because it's just had a fucking new head on, which wasn't cheap. Yep, bang on. Alright, when you do them, just go around, have a bit of a check. Make sure you can't see anything obvious and ugly and shit. That should be replaced. All looks pretty good under here. Alright, so that is done. If you're doing one of these, this is what I used. Also had enough frame. That's the part number there. Alright. Read it out for you in case it's not clear. Once I find my glasses because I'm blind. Fuel filter is a PS8404. Alright. It's a frame one. Yep. Rubbish. Yeah. Shouldn't really bag there, mate. They're a business trying to make money. But I have had a few people, their oil filters, all these little columns in here collapse, and which is not really good, and among other things that aren't good with those filters, I stay away from them. I always use, in all the old cars, I've got Wix ones that I've been buying from Rock Auto. I just buy a heap of them at a time and keep. So I've got a couple there, Chev ones. Oh, why have I got so many? Got 4 Chev ones at the moment. A couple of Ford ones there for the old Ranchero. So I always, there's one for the Mori over there too. Always keep a good stock of them here, because it's a long way to America to get cheap, good quality filters. So I just buy a few of them and keep them here. They're all for, you know, there's a couple there for the Oldsmobile, a couple for the 39, so I can keep on top of all the oil changes. Anyway, back to this BT50 oil filter. I used the Ryco. They're actually really good filters for, you know, they're not a cheap one, but they're not a really dear one either. So for, I suppose, middle of the road sort of filter, Ryco's pretty bang on the money. It's a Z632 for that BT50. Alright, Ryco, way better than Fram shit, Ryco good. If I don't have a Wix, I will always put a Ryco in there. That's how much I actually like them. I've actually always used Ryco, my old man's mechanic. I don't know what he stocks now. I haven't been to his workshop for a long time because I've moved away. But he used to always only stock Ryco filters. Good filters. And then for the oil, I use this glasses again. This Penrite HPR Diesel 10. Alright, semi-synthetic for modern light and heavy diesels and LPG engines. It's a 10W40. Alright, it's full zinc, which is good. 7 litres of it, and latest technology they reckon. But anyway, yeah, 7 litres, and it brings it bang up onto the full mark if you leave it sitting draining for like 20 minutes while you're mucking around doing everything else. If you just tip it in, nowhere near. Anyway, but that's this job done. I'm sure you're thrilled watching this boring shit on a doggy old diesel ute. But it has to be done. You got to look after your cars. You don't look after them, they don't look after you. Alright, so anyway, if you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and drop a comment down there. See, we're talking about filters and oils and shit. Alright, tell me what filters you use. Do you like Fram, or do you just not want to use them ever? So anyway, it is done. And it also comes with a little sticker stuck on the side there, so you can write your K's down. Alright, the date for your next service, you work it out. I reckon 8 to 10,000 K. You know, if you're doing a lot of K's, like long hard K's, and you know, towing and shit like that, you'd probably want to do it at least every 8,000 K's. You're just doing average running around, you know, 10. This will probably get done at 8, I'd say. Or probably I might actually do the next one at 5,000 K. Just because, yeah, it did have a blown head gasket, had a few cracks in the old head. So yeah, I'd like to actually get on top of it and just keep it fresh. So I'll probably do the next oil change at about 5,000 K, if not sooner, because the oil that came out was pretty shit, nice and black and yuck, and it had all sorts in it. So yeah, probably 5,000 K the next one I'll do, and then after that it'll be up to 8, I guess. 10,000 sounds like a bit of a stretch, really. even though they say it's for fine. I say no. Because I don't know shit, I just make up my own rules. But anyway, alright, job done. Yeah, like I said, if you haven't already subscribed, please do. You know, it makes a bit of difference. Someone's actually watching them, gives you a bit more energy, a bit more enthusiasm about doing them. And yeah, who knows, one day someone might watch one of these videos and actually learn something. Whether it's learning the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do, who knows, you decide. But yeah, anyway, like, subscribe, whack a comment down there, don't be shy. And probably the next video that I'll do here is a little bit different. The wife's car, she's got a 2010, 2011, who knows, 2010? I think Honda CR-V Sport, right, little SUV bloody thing, yuck. But we've had that for about 2 years and I've been really slack on it because one, I don't drive it, and two, I don't like it. But we've had it a while now, longer than I thought we would. So after 2 years of owning that and running around, it's done a lot of Ks. We better do an oil change, eh? Because it is way overdue. She's done a shitload of Ks in it. We use it quite often because everything I own is so unreliable. So yeah, we'll do a video on doing an oil change on that, and it's also needed rear brake shoes on it for the last year. They're right down, and like I said, I've been a bit slack on that, and she's starting to get a bit moany about that now, eh? You know, a year's a long time. But hey, they're not grinding, so they don't actually need to be replaced as far as I'm concerned. But she wants to get it done, so we'll get it done. And she's going to do it. Alright, so we'll do a video. We'll get her car up in here. And she can get out here and get all greasy and covered in crap. And she can do her own bloody oil change and replace her own rear brakes. Alright, enough's enough. You own it, you drive it, you fix it. Just joking. She wants to do it. She wants to learn, which is good. Gotta encourage that. Alright, because I don't need to touch anything else really. But anyway, so yeah, we'll do a video on that. She can get up here and do it, and I'll just sit back and film like a, you know, a bit of a director. Anyway, enough talking shit. I'm sure you're bored and turned off already, and I'm just sitting here talking to myself because everyone's gone. So, like, subscribe, comment, please. Alright, hope you enjoyed it, hope you learned something. If not, hope it filled in half an hour of your day. Alright, I'm going to go find something else to do now. And until next time, look after yourselves. See you.